If your cities keep dying in winter, it's probably not because you're bad at the game. The city isn't impressive, and I'm not going to try to pretend that it's this best metropolis. But it survives winter, and after a lot of failed starts, that's the first thing I really cared about. This is a starter city, and it's built to stay alive, not look good. Let me show you how it works so you can be successful too. I've skipped ahead to where most of my cities failed. Winter. Everything would look fine in the summer. People were happy. Well, somewhat. Factories were running, and winter hit, and then it all sort of fell apart. If your city only works when conditions are perfect, then it really doesn't work. This is the part I always check now. People are still getting to work, heating is holding, nothing is spiraling out of control. That's your baseline you want before adding anything else. I'm checking that the basics are boring and predictable. Workers show up, services are reachable, and nothing depends on perfect timing. If those things are stable, then winter usually takes care of itself. Heating is where most of my cities used to collapse. I'd build everything else carefully, and then winter would hit me like 1,000 bricks, and I'd realize that this one system could undo the entire city. And quite a few times it did. Even trying to make this video, it didn't work for me quite a few times. So I stopped trying to be clever with it. The setup is intentionally boring. One small heating plant, importing in as much coal as I can handle. I'm not trying to squeeze efficiency out of this. I just want it to be predictable. I don't need, and neither do you, perfect heating. You just need heating that never stops for its people. And honestly, this is how I've started to avoid being frustrated. I don't tweak heating once winter starts. Once it's done, it's done. It's a done deal anyways. Everyone in my republic walks to work in services. I don't have any buses yet, no complicated lines, and it removes a whole systems that can fail. And early on, fewer systems is always the safer bet to go with. For a starting industry in my city, I simply went with the livestock farms. They're simple, they don't need a huge chain behind them, and they're pretty forgiving early on. You can even import the grain to make it easier on you. Workers can walk here, the inputs are easier to manage, and even when it's not perfect, it still produces something. That's all I want for the start. One industry that works more often than it doesn't, and it helps feed my people. And don't get me wrong, the city is not a bustling factor of production mega house. It uses imports. That's not failing. It's buying your city time to develop and grow. This isn't going to be your forever city. It's proof you can build something stable, something small, build it walkable, and keep it boring. Once that works, then you can earn complexity. If you made it this far, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. I'll also be making more content and tutorials soon. See you all in my next video.